Hi.
What's
Hello,
happening?
everybody.
Happy
What's
Friday, y'all. It
Happy
is
Friday.
almost the end of August already. I'm
Friday.
not quite sure what happened, but it's Friday. We are about 1 week away from Bash in Berlin.
Yep, yep, yep.
As of tomorrow, 1 week away. Um, Also, another big pay-per-view happening this weekend.
Which one is it? Who knows? Who?
No, but welcome to Know Your Role. Thank you for joining us. A lot of people, so I'm seeing a lot of people didn't get SmackDown live at its normal time, including
Yes.
myself. Luckily, I had Sid send me like an online link, so I was able to catch the rest of SmackDown. So for those of you I know, there were some people saying it didn't start until 11 p.m. your time Eastern.
What?
Like a
Wow.
recap or replay.
Mm.
Something. So I know a lot of people still haven't watched SmackDown, so thank you for
Oh my
joining us.
God, that's crazy.
Did happen to catch it. Thanks for joining us. Miss Krssi, how are you doing? Have you been?
I am well. Can't complain. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I am here. How are you, Stephanie?
I'm amazing.
Wonderful, my
Amazing.
love.
Let's get into some SmackDown. We didn't join you guys last week. Roman Reigns got absolutely decimated by
Yeah.
Bloodline 2.0. And he wasn't there tonight. He's not.
Yeah, oh my God. And you felt that you felt his presence missed. I don't know about you, friend.
I mean, see him on every show, but I get why they keep him off because it makes it special, right?
Right. But it was a good,
But
decent show. The crowd was
it was.
on fire.
It was. I'm not upset about it. SmackDown kicked off with the Grayson Waller effect. Him and Austin Theory came out. They were interviewing Cody Rhodes. And Grayson tried to tell Cody that, tried to warn Cody, I should say, that Kevin Owens is going to turn on him. As we know, there have been some Kevin Owens turns in the past, and Grayson Waller decided to point that out. With the video montage of all the people.
The video package for me, that was, I love a person that shows the receipts and they go on the Rolodex and they get all of I love that.
Watch this.
I'm here for all the messiness.
KO has done some dirty deeds on some people in the past, and he showed a video montage. And Cody's like, listen, I'm not worried about Kevin Owens. Austin Theory, or AKA Magic Mike, as he coined him, he said, you're the one who needs to be watching your back because Grayson Waller is using you.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're just all waiting for you to do something about it. And that got a huge pop from the crowd. Obviously, I think a lot of people are waiting for him to turn. Hello, Jeff. Good evening, Jeff. Obviously, you're one of the ones that caught SmackDown at its normal time. I'm not quite sure why some areas had preseason football and others didn't. It was a mess. It was all over the place. But thank you, Jeff, for joining us. Excuse me. Anyway, so Cody told Grayson to. Sorry, I'm choking.
I'm about to say, you all right?
I'm all right, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm okay. Anyway, so he told Grayson to look in the mirror, calling the kettle black, if you will. Kevin Owens then comes out, and he's like, you know what, man? Like, thanks for showing that great video package. Listen, I've done some things in the past. I don't regret any of them except for one.
Except for one.
And that was Kofi Kingston. He's like, he's a good man. I'm so sorry about that.
Yep.
Now, not to go down the fantasy booking hole here, but if y'all go look on my timeline, in regards to the Kofi Kingston, Odyssey Jones, and Austin Creed storyline, I told people I think Kofi Kingston is the one that's going to be turning on. I said Austin Creed. I'm sorry.
Xavier,
Jesus. I think that he'll be turning on Xavier. So it's notable that Kevin happens to point out Kofi Kingston to me and says Not him though. He's a good guy. Why? Like and maybe he's just saying it off the cuff. I don't know, but there could also be a reason behind it. Maybe because Kofi's about to turn soon.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still holding out hope that they don't change, because that's like one of their, like, besides like Cody, like they still like one of their like top people that people buy merch for the New Day. Like that's like a kids, magnet. So I don't know if that's maybe they're just like, let's just scrap it. We're about to go change into these other networks. F these
But
kids.
don't you think they need something new?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're like, F these kids and let's get something new. That's what I mean. That's the other side of me. They're probably like, it's time for a new day and a new change. We don't have Big E coming.
We're
not
a new
coming.
Day and a new attitude.
Right,
okay?
exactly. So I think they're like, F these kids. They're not gonna be up all night on well, some of them not gonna be up to watch, Netflix anyway. So with that being said, F these kids and let's get this stuff going.
So, fun fact for all the newer wrestling fans who may or may not be tuning in, the New Day started off as a heel faction. Now, most people don't remember this. Actually, take that back. They started off as a face faction.
Mm-hmm.
They got booed so much, they turned them heel.
Yes. Then
they were actually a heel, and the original chant was New Day sucks.
Yes.
That was the original chant that the crowd started.
No one liked them.
No one liked them at all.
It was really the Rocky for them at first, yes.
It was that classic heel, okay, well, they're heels now. We kind of like them, and it turned them
the anti-heroes. And
they became New Day as we know them today. Pancake throwing, trombone playing, and which we actually don't have any of that anymore. But unicorn headband wearing New Day.
Cereal tossing.
Oh yeah, Bootios. Yeah. I remember they bought the Bootio short. But anyway, let's just move on. We're getting off topic here. Jeffrey said Krssi is all for the chaos. Krssi is all for the chaos. We know.
Thanks.
That's why we keep her around. I'm over here trying to be like, oh, it's fine. She's like, F them kids. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. She tries the nice way. I'm the one that wants all the. I'm like this. I'm like the street profs. Give me the smoke. I don't care.
Krssi, this is off subject, but do you have like a light strobe going on? I swear your face goes from red to yellow to pink.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the glare from the TV, and then like I'm in my son's room, so his lighting is not that good. Sorry.
Okay, no, you look fine. I was just trying to figure out if you had like a party going on in your face. Like
no, it's the strobes from the TV that's going. I have the other wrestling show showing, so it's right now it's showing kind of pinkish stuff over there.
That you were a one-woman party. That's what I thought was happening.
I wish. I mean, I can
I need to get some strobe light situations going on here.
I can't get the party started. I'll be like, come on, let's play. We don't need a repass. Exactly. Let's get this party started. So yeah.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, B4 Bailey. First of all, hello B4 Bailey.
Hey.
With the Fox contract ending soon, are they coasting with some of these stories until they move? It's very possible. We have 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bash in Berlin is next week, so they really don't need to move on any stories that aren't going to be part of the pay-per-view. So I do believe once Bash in Berlin is over, it's this week and next week on Fox, right? That's all that's left?
Yeah, I think so. But wait, they said it's September. They said September what? 15?
Oh, so we have.
No, yeah, if it's September 15th, then no, we got at least like about 3 weeks.
3.
Yes, I was right. Right? 3 weeks?
Yep. So we have 3 weeks left. 3 Fridays left, I should say, on SmackDown. So after Bash in Berlin, they can really start getting those started. But I think a lot of these turns, so I think we're kind of expecting Austin Theory to turn on Grayson Waller, I think, or
13th,
vice
he
versa.
said. See? Thank you, Jeff.
Okay, yeah, so 3 Fridays. And we're probably expecting something to happen with the New Day. I don't know exactly what's happening. So they probably will wait to pull these triggers on certain stories until, at least for Fox, until they move to USA.
Right.
For Raw, they don't move to Netflix until the beginning of the year.
So then all of their
So,
shows is going to be on USA, which is crazy.
yeah, so USA will have everything for the last half of the year, which is
Hmm.
actually pretty cool. It makes it easier for me
Right.
to
It makes
focus.
exactly. It makes it
One
easier for
channel.
everyone to find it. It's on the same channel every day, well, every week.
Correct.
So you'll be just
Correct.
fine.
So we'll see. But anyway, we totally got off subject there, guys. Sorry
Yep.
about that.
No.
Kevin Owens came out. He said, instead of wasting time and me kicking your ass, and they come out here and try and break us up, and blah, blah, blah. He's like, let's just get the GM out here. Let's make a tag match. Let's skip all the formalities. And Nick Aldis says, sure, let's do a tag match. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens versus what? Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory and Grayson
Grayson.
Waller in the main event tonight. And then Kevin says, do I have time? You know, I know we get the segment over with, but do I have time to just hit him once, kick his ass a little bit? And Nick Aldis is like,
Sure.
just once. And he's like, cool. And he ran in there and started kicking his ass. And Austin Theory and Grayson Waller managed to get out of the ring. And we have a main event, folks. We have a main event. SmackDown on you. Oh, when Roman return. Oh, you think Roman returns on the final SmackDown on Fox, or when the first SmackDown on USA?
He got to come for one of those times because I'm about to say that's 3 whole weeks. I don't know if that's like
they did put him out, but I think when he comes back, whenever he comes back, and to Jeff's point, I think it would make sense to bring him back that first SmackDown on USA.
Oh yeah, he definitely should be on that one.
He's coming back with Heyman.
You think Heyman's going to be back right away?
I think Heyman will come back with him.
Okay.
Well, someone else.
Like how do we get to War Games? Like how do we get to November? That's the next.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Jimmy comes back with him. I think Jeff said I'm seeing he comes back on the 13th. Oh, okay. The last Friday
the first one.
Gotcha. Next, we had the U.S. title match between LA Knight, and Santos Escobar, Escobar, doesn't quite ring the same way, but you know, different strokes for different folks. The match started, and of course, as we expected, plenty of shenanigans coming from Legado del Fantasma. Jessica Carr was having absolutely none of it, and she kicked out Angel and Humberto, which Escobar was pissed about. Then Electra's like, oh, hell no. And she got in Jessica Carr's face. She's like, no, you don't. And Jessica Carr said, oh, okay. Well, you can get your ass out too. And then she kicked her ass out. And she was like,
everybody was gone.
And then she left. Everybody was gone. So it was a LA Knight and Santos Escobar in the ring fighting for the United States Championship. LA Knight coming out on top, retaining his title, and still United States champion is LA Knight. Yeah.
The belt looks good on him. His gear, his song, everything looks good. Looks good on him right now. He looks like the star that he is.
I'm so glad they pulled the trigger, man. I think we said on this show they have to pull the trigger, and at SummerSlam, and they did, and he looks good with it. I think he'll make an amazing champion, and I hope he has a great reign. Give him good people to fight. Santos Escobar is obviously a great person to fight, so I thought that went very well.
Yes.
Afterwards, after the commercial, Santos is backstage pissed at Legado del Fantasma, saying, "What are you guys doing?
You're supposed to help my
how useful are you to me?" Getting kicked out, and all of a sudden, rise up, Corbies! Where my Corbies at? Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews appear, laughing at them and clapping and saying, "Huh, good job on that loss, Escobar." He's like more like Escobar loser.
Yeah. He sounds like someone that's like learning Spanish for like the first time. So just
you know, he learned like them 3 words. To say this during the segment. He's like, Escobar, how do you say this? This is how you say it.
Okay, cool. That's how you say it.
So anyway, Escobar gets pissed and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Nick Aldis and handle this my way. So I'm assuming there's a match coming between the Black Dogs. Are we calling them the Black Dogs? No, no Black Dogs. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Um,
That's not the good.
the
We can't say the Wolf Dogs because the Wolf Dogs were
Wolf.
already taken.
Can't be Wolf Dogs.
Well, what is Apollo? He's not.
He was the Prince of Jababa or whatever.
But he don't have no accent no more. So now we gotta use something else. So they always want to
He's
get
no
the black
longer a
people
prince.
accent some kind of way. So
I don't know.
Kofi
This has
was
been the problem with
Jamaican.
Apollo for a long time. He doesn't have a character.
He doesn't have a character, and he's a good wrestler. That's the
And he did have the
problem.
Prince character, but no one was feeling that. I was like,
No.
what? Jeff said Nigerian accent.
Thank you, friend. It was a Nigerian accent. Yep. See.
He was a Nigerian prince. My bad. Thank you so much. I didn't know what he was a prince of, to be honest. I just knew he was a prince or something.
And he had somebody there with him.
That big tall dude, he's gone. They got rid of him.
Yeah.
Listen, Jeff. I was
Well,
so
Jesse.
close. I was so close. Prince of Jababa. That's I don't know. I could have probably written it better. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, looks like there's a match coming between Santos Escobar and one of the Wolf Jabobas.
Oh, girl.
Sorry. Anyway,
Yep.
next was a 6-woman tag match between Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Blair Davenport versus Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. Big 3. And can we just talk about the gear, okay? Like they had their red, white, and blue on, representing Team USA at the gymnastics Team USA at the Olympics, which I appreciate. They look so cute too. Like they did it perfectly.
They really did. I didn't know until I saw the Twitter reference. I was like, oh, they cute. Because I saw Bianca's gear and I was like, oh, I dig it. I'm loving it. And then I saw the other girls, but I didn't really like put them all together. And then I saw the picture. I was like, oh, see, y'all cute. Y'all did that. Y'all did that.
Yeah, see, I thought it was just red, white, and blue, like go America.
Right,
like,
right.
A woman for president, like good job. But then when they pointed it out, I was like, oh great, they're wearing red, white, and blue, cute. And then they pointed out that it was the gymnastics. I'm like, oh my God, even cuter. So
it's even better. Yes. I love it.
This was actually a really fun match. Jade got like pop of the night.
Yeah, she did.
Like, I know people like to get on her because she doesn't move the same way Naomi or Jade do, but that's not her place in that match. Her match, big moves, those big strong moves, to be the hot tag. The pop she got when she finally got in there was insane. The best part that I liked about this is that Naomi got the pin over Blair Davenport.
Yes.
Before this, Nick Aldis had made official that Jade and Bianca would face Isla Dawn and Alba Fire for the tag titles.
Is it Isla or Isla? Berlin.
Huh?
Is it Isla or Isla? How did you say it?
I said Isla Dawn.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I say Isla?
Yes.
Girl.
It's okay. It's been a day. Don't worry, friend. It's all right.
It's okay. Because if you watch Jurassic Park, it's like Isla Sorna, which means island in Spanish. She's Irish.
You're trying to break it down all the stuff like that.
But she's Scottish. And so I think Scottish,
I see you, friend.
It's a hard I in Scotland versus the East in Spanish. Anyway,
I see
you guys. I live in Arizona. I'm close to Mexico, so everything sounds more Spanish. Okay.
No, listen. I love it. I'm here for it. Teach me some stuff.
Isla Dawn and Jurassic Park. I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyway, Isla Dawn.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeffrey. That's why we keep Jeffrey around. Look at him. Look at him. Here's the enunciation points. Isla Dawn.
Like Kamala.
Isla. Thank you. Look how she's taking us to school. The funniest part is I just made half that shit up. I'm assuming that in Jurassic Park, Isla means island because it's the different names of the islands. It's Isla Sorna, Isla Nor. Someone who knows Spanish, let me know. I'm pretty sure Isla's island, and I'm pretty sure it's Spanish, obviously. Anyway, if you're
Bailey,
Scottish,
no,
you use
damn.
hard eyes.
That's a. We need to put out an APB on her missing person report. We definitely should.
Wait, who? Wait, what? Because he's been Shaw should off out.
I miss. Yep. I ain't seen her or nor the briefcase in like months.
Bailey, you're keeping this off of subject, okay? Because I'm about to pop off about this. I don't understand. Here's my thing. I don't understand why we're doing call-ups with no plan. Now, given maybe they had a plan and it just isn't what they wanted once they got there, and I'm like, fine. Same thing with Elektra Lopez. If they're not going to wrestle, send them back to NXT. She can still be with Legado ringside on SmackDown and let her wrestle and have a story in NXT if she needs to develop more. If they need Kiana James to develop more, which I think I told you on this show, I was pretty shocked that they chose her over some of the others that I felt were further progressed than Kiana James. Not that she's bad by any means.
Yes.
I just think there's others in NXT currently that could come up.
Yep.
Now, but they brought Kiana James up, so I thought, okay, they must have like a place in the story for her that she fits well. So I'm hoping they're doing something, like we're getting prepared to do something. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going off the bit. Hold on. I'm getting off subject. Anyway, Naomi got the pin on Blair Davenport.
I was very happy to see that. Yes. I thought they were gonna let. I thought they were gonna let Jade, be the finisher, but no. They let Naomi do it with that crazy finish, and it was really, really good. I'm happy she was the one that got the pin instead of like the obvious choice, which would have been Jade.
Correct. So I was happy about that. The thing is that. Or here's my question. Is it a question? I guess. Here's my thing. So I want to know where this is going. I feel like you now have a tag title match in Bash in Berlin.
Right.
Naomi and Blair Davenport aren't involved, but they will most likely be there for backup in case.
Most likely.
Is it possible someone of the big three are going to turn on the other?
Oh, girl, no. You think so? Oh, no. What signs are you seeing that gave you that little nugget?
I don't have a sign.
Okay.
I think there shouldn't be signs. I think it should be completely out of nowhere. Because I feel like too many times you have like the Austin Theory situation where there's like all these clues and hints and when's he going to do it? When's he going to do it? Right?
Okay.
Same thing with New Day. When is he going to do it? When's he going to do it? I love to be blindsided, i.e. Wesley.
Yes. Okay.
That was complete. I was not in a million years expecting that. So when that happened, I was like, what? What just happened? Him turning on the Rascals was not in my.
It wasn't like a bingo card.
Bingo card.
Yep.
I would like it to. If I'm not saying anyone is going to turn, I am saying it would be justifiable to me if Naomi turned on the two of them. And I say that because I feel like Bianca and Jade kind of took off and did their own thing and kind of left her behind.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
And she could really make that
into a story.
A story. And I remember Naomi saying how much she really wants a story to sink her teeth into.
Okay.
And so I do feel like this could be fun. And I feel like she could really go somewhere with that. I don't know. I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see it where she just causes them to lose at Bash in Berlin.
Okay.
It completely blindsides them and they're just like, what's
happening?
And they're not even mad. they're concerned. Like they're like,
Mm-hmm.
"You're a
Like, girl,
sister.
what's
Like
the
what's going on?
yeah.
Like what happened? Like she's not talking to us. We haven't heard from her. Like and just have her come back after like a week or two, just looking badass as hell. Like just like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
y'all were the Golden Girls and just left me behind.
It's
I
all about
walked out.
y'all.
She can
Yeah.
even use that real life toe and say, I walked out of this company. Bianca, you didn't call me. You didn't say shit to me. You
Mm.
didn't do anything.
Oh,
You didn't walk out
girl.
behind us. Instead, you took the ring and ran with it and left me in the dust.
Give me more. Oh,
Listen.
I love it. Give me more. Because they need a story. Oh,
Anyway,
I like
especially
what
if
you're
they're
doing
not
there.
going to be in the main title picture for a while, which is perfectly fine.
Right, right.
Give them something to sink their teeth into.
Okay.
That's all. Anyway.
I thought we might have been going in the creative direction. Like once Naya is finished with, Michin, she can
Uh-huh.
get Naomi.
Who
Naya.
Naya?
Yes.
That would be amazing. I would like to see it.
I mean, they're already relatives. So
I am questioning if Naya is going to be face eventually because of the segment that happened tonight backstage. They're hinting now
because of Tiffy, yes.
here we are with the hints, and we'll get there in just a second, but they're hinting that Tiffany, is colluding behind her back and like whatever. Naya ended up overhearing Chelsea talking to Piper about how tacky time.
I love the
Tacky
name.
time, Tiffany. She probably
Oh
shouldn't
God,
be
I love it.
trusting.
Yes.
So I'm not saying she's going face. If Naya and Tiffany feud, I can see them trying to. They don't want Tiffany face, I don't think. So I think Naya would be the less protagonist in the situation. And so because she'd be blindsided, she actually befriended Tiffany. And so I think she'd be hurt.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how that goes. The other person in that, we're kind of getting off of track here, but the other person in that still needs to come back is Charlotte. And my thing is, with that whole thing between Charlotte and Naya on Raw, was that 2 years ago? It was before Naya got released.
Yeah.
And they were doing like these shoot punches on one another because they were both frustrated. I would love for them to pick that up. Nia be like, no one can beat me. She's literally a queen right now. Like just saying, like I'm the real queen. Like, and then all of a sudden, Charlotte Flair's music hits,
and we got the other queen.
Correct. I was like, she's already been reported that she'll be back probably in the fall sometime. So I'm like, just imagine when her music hits, when Nia's like, I'm the real queen, I'm the real champ. No one can take this away from me. And you hear Charlotte Flair's music hit.
Oh my God. And can you imagine Pretty Deadly? And they're like in the background, like being like, oh my God, like I could see it. It's going to be so fun. Oh man. And we're like, oh, wait. There's two queens?
What queen do we stand? Like,
right. My queen, like, I don't know which queen to stand for.
I feel
like I'm seeing doubles.
We also know Tiffany and Charlotte always want to fight each other. Yeah. And so I think eventually this might lead to that as well. So I do believe there's a bigger story happening with Nia as far as that involves Charlotte and other things down the line. To your point, I would not be mad if Naomi gets entangled with her in the interim. But I know the ultimate story involves Tiffany, probably Charlotte, at some point. So we'll see how it goes. Kind of skipped ahead here.
Yeah, we
skipped over Bloodline 2.0. Bloodline 2.0 came out. Solo said your OTC is done.
Oh, he was getting booed out of the building. Oh my God. He was about to get, he was getting a dirty Dom effect. Like he almost couldn't even speak.
He still can't stand that man. They were like, you can't wrestle. I'm like, damn, like
so what's the name? Not
Tonga
Jacob, to
Loa.
Tongaloa. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
y'all can't be like that, y'all. That is so mean.
You
Like that's
can't wrestle.
like leave that boy alone. Y'all, you probably messing up people's confidence. Y'all don't even understand.
It's not even that. And I get where they're coming from in the sense of he didn't do shit for the title.
Right.
Anyway, I'm skipping ahead again. So anyway, Solo comes out, does his whole blah blah blah. OTC's gone. And then Jacob Fatu stand there. The man's in the boot still. That not that that's stopped him at all from kicking his
Right,
ass,
right,
but he's in
right,
the
right.
boot. And technically, he is the one who won the tag titles with Tama Tonga.
Yep.
I get the names mixed up, y'all. There's too many. And then Solo looks over at Jacob and says, "Give me your title."
He's like, yes, my tribal
Jacob
chief.
hesitantly kind of looks over at him. It's kind of growling, but he always growls. Hands him the title, or starts to hand him the title, and so it's like, matter of fact, give it to Tonga Loa. And he's looking at him
Like, why you say that?
like, what? Kind of irritated, I think. But then again, he always looks irritated, so I'm not quite sure if this is irritation towards Solo or just annoyance.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So he hands it to Tongaloa. That's when the chance of you can't wrestle start. And he's like, you can't be a champion if you're going to be my personal, what was it? Attack dog? Watchdog?
No.
Enforcer.
Enforcer, yes.
My personal enforcer. And they embrace, and he goes, I love you, Solo. I love you, my travel team.
Look like he could spit all on his side of his neck. Ew.
He's all, thanks, bro. And so I guess that means Jacob Fatu is now been promoted to private enforcer.
Yeah, until he gets the boot off, I think.
Yeah. Then just as he got promoted, the Street Profits came out with BFAB, and they said, cool, great promotions, nobody cares. And the Street Profits had a tag team title match. Was there a title match? Yeah, title match versus Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you got it right.
Yeah, that girl. 8 times fast. Tama Tonga Loa. Street Profits lost again.
They have not only massacred this group, it's some other groups that's just keeps losing, and you just wonder, like, what are we doing with these people?
My stress is showing.
Yes.
What are we doing?
What are we gonna do with the Profits?
With the fucking Street Profits. We talk about this almost every week.
And they said it on today, like they haven't had any goals since 2021. I think they said it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, the fact that the Bloodline had the belt for like 2 years of themselves, so it's also a thing.
Correct.
But
just a little fact.
With that being said,
that being said,
you just want to know what's happening with them. That's all.
I want something to happen with them. Again, they need to go their separate ways and just do, single people stuff. That's cool too.
Single people.
Anyway, the Bloodline 2.0 beats the Street Profits. They didn't start beating them down because a win isn't enough. Now you have to destroy them. DIY comes out to save them. Didn't help much.
Nope.
Because DIY also got destroyed by the Bloodline 2.0. So I don't know if this is leading to some triple tag. We all hate the Bloodline 2.0 gauntlet match. Or tornado tag match. I don't know. Who knows? It's not happening at Bash in Berlin, most likely. So
no, it's not.
It'll happen on some random SmackDown and or the next pay-per-view. We'll see. Next is the the segment that we were talking about with Nia, overhearing Chelsea Green and Piper Niven talking about
this was a good
tacky time, as Chelsea likes to call her, and how Nia shouldn't be trusting her. And if I was Nia's friend, Misha would have never made it to the ring and we would have protected her. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
really weird that Tiffany just allowed that to happen.
Yep.
And Naya seemed to be taking it in and kind of looked a little worried in her face.
Mm-hmm. Like she needed to kind of think about it.
She was thinking about it. And then she kind of walked up on Chelsea and went, "Mm." And then Chelsea and Piper ran.
Like, oh my God. Like, oh, you
I'm
heard our
sorry.
whole
Did you
conversation?
hear everything that came out of my
Yeah,
perfectly
but
shaped mouth?
I love it. Oh my God. Those two, they need to do like a channel together. I swear. They are so good.
Did you hear everything that came out of my perfectly shaped mouth? I love her so much. Anyway,
I want to meet her. I want to be I need to meet her.
Chelsea, she's
Yes.
fucking hilarious. She is hilarious. After that, we went on to our main event, which was Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Did you see this match? Because I kind of missed part of it. My toddler had shat himself, so I was dealing with mommy duties. We're in the middle of potty training, so it's just
okay.
So I missed part of it. I did catch the ending where Cody was kind of looking at him weird.
Prayers are with you because potty training boys are not the easiest thing to do.
Dude, not to pop off on potty training right now, but my daughter took, I shit you not, my daughter took like 2 months, maybe 3. We've been trying this with this little fool for like 6 months now. And he picks and chooses when he feels like he wants to go potty. He's like, I'm doing the diaper. Yeah, because he has pull-ups.
Yeah.
So, or he has chonies. So we have, we call him chonies. He has chonies or he has pull-ups. So I try and not put the pull-up on so he doesn't even have the opportunity. So I try the chonies, and sometimes he knows he needs to go. He doesn't quite make it, or he waits too long.
He waits to the last
we go
minute.
pee in the chonies.
He waits to the last minute and like, oh, you knew you had to go. You had that feeling,
Do you want to know why? Because I'm playing, Mama. They don't want to stop playing. Boys don't want to stop playing. How dare you interrupt my track racing sessions because I need to go pee?
Mind you, you're the only one that's doing it. No one else is there but you.
Correct. So I'm just like, it is frustrating because, again, my daughter did not take this long. And I know he knows. He just chooses not to do it. And I'm like,
I did it twice, friend. I know. Trust me, I know.
Girls rule. Anyway. Sorry. Sorry. Don't get me wrong. I love my little boy. He's my favorite little. Oh, God, he's so cute. But go to the potty. Anyway, back to the match.
Match was
I'm
great.
having a wrestling match with myself in my household with the 3-year-old. So,
yes.
Cody Rhodes. How was the match? Sorry, how was
the match? Was good. It was a lot happening. They were all over the place. Kevin Owens was on fire. How we segue.
Sorry, Jeff.
It's okay.
That was my promo for the night.
Yes.
On my 3-year-old toddler. Go
on. But yes, they got the W. Kevin Owens got the W. However, he was holding the belt, and he was holding it, and Cody Rhodes turned around, and it looks like Kevin was about to come hit him, but he handed him the belt, and then he went and go and talk mad smack to Grayson and Austin. So he had left Cody looking there like, were you about to attack me? Like, what's happening? Are you?
So that's where I came in. So when I came in, Cody was looking at him, like he was holding his title, but he was like couldn't look at Kevin Owens like,
yeah. So it looked like Kevin was holding it, and he looked like he was about to go lunge right at him, but he went and he can't. But yes, he's teasing a turn for sure. He's definitely going to like go back.
I mean, we know Sammy and we know Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
If there's one thing Kevin Owens and Sammy's gonna like to do, and Miz, is do a random turn every 2 to 3 years. So
yeah.
And I'll be honest, I prefer a heel Kevin Owens any day. And I love Kevin Owens if he's face or heel.
Yes.
I'm not saying any of them is bad.
But there's some people that just a heel just so good.
And he's good. He doesn't give a shit. He just says what he wants. And he's just like, Like the way he calls out people now as a face, it's even worse as a heel. Like he's like, "You're stupid, you're dumb. Like, what are you thinking?" Like he does not care. And I love
Yeah.
a heel Kevin Owens.
Yes.
So if they are, I don't know if they're just teasing it. I don't know. I think they want us to think Kevin Owens is turning
Yes.
because it's what he usually
He's known
does.
for. Yeah. You saw the receipts. You saw the video package.
Correct. And it's like, are they trying to trick us into being like, don't do it, KO? Like, but is he really going to do it? I don't know. And it ends with Kevin Owens raising Cody's hand and pointing at him and doing the whole yay. And next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, Kevin Owens will fight his friend Cody Rhodes for the WWE Universal, what's it called now? WWE World Championship?
Championship, yep.
Undisputed Championship.
Your face. Yeah.
Kevin Owens and Becky Lynch are the only two that actually remember things that happened. I know. They're the only two that call out shit. The only two, maybe Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn does too, to a point. But they're the only three that don't act stupid. They're like, actually, you stabbed me in the back like 20 times, but okay.
Yeah.
Like, the only ones. But that's how SmackDown went off the air. We are 1 week and a day away from Bash in Berlin, so I'm assuming the go home show next week is going to be fire.
Or maybe pre-recorded.
What are the matches right now?
They showed them. They said, so we have the tag match with the women. We have
I'm looking.
The match with Cody
versus
and
KO.
Yes, we have we have the IC title, I believe.
Oh,
Gunther. We have Gunther,
Gunther versus Randy Orton.
Yes.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I believe it's
match.
a strap match.
Yes. Yes.
And we have the mixed tag team match with Dominic, Liv, Rhea, and Damian Priest.
Yep.
So right now 4 matches.
So they probably have good. I think we're missing one, but I think
5. They have 5 matches.
Yeah.
The women's tag match. So they have 5 matches. Nia, I guess Nia isn't fighting then, huh?
No, I don't think she's fighting because they said they're gonna she's having her match on SmackDown. So she's not having. So I think they're just gonna stick to the 5 for the PLE.
And that's what they've kind of been doing. It's been 5, 6 max. So
yeah,
I think. And the Bloodline won't be having a match this time. So looking at it, Gunther versus Randy Orton is most likely going to be the main event.
Yeah. That means
or it could be CM Punk versus Drew could be the main event.
Right.
Just depends on what's going to happen.
I think Cody and KO might open up the show.
I think so too. They're not main eventing. No. It's either going to be Gunther or Randy Orton. It's going to be a title. I know CM Punk and Drew, I think it's kind of a big one, but
I think Gunther
and a title will main event. And it's Bash in Berlin, for God's sake. It's definitely going to be Gunther versus Randy in Germany.
Yes.
So yeah, it should be interesting.
How do you
I don't know if you want to do predictions real quick. Are you going to be here next Friday?
No. We can do predictions, yes.
We can do predictions. Let's do some quick predictions, and then we're gonna wrap this up, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know, Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes, since we were just talking about it.
Cody
will retain. Will Kevin turn in some way?
I don't have him turning on the show. I have him turning on like SmackDown, maybe.
Like after. Okay.
Yes.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Oh, now this is a tough one. I would say because the first match, they had Drew won, so I would give this one to CM because this is they're gonna have a third one.
Oh, so then there'll be 1-1.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think this feud is over yet, so I'm gonna go CM Punk for this one.
Okay. Women's tag title match between Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
I think Isla and Alba is gonna retain.
Okay, interesting. Well, I do think Naomi's gonna get involved and turn heel and have this whole thing about it, but all that probably won't happen. It's fine.
I think Blair
The
Davenport is gonna be a factor in make them
Naomi.
lose. Yes.
Yes. So that's what I think. I think Blair's gonna get involved. Naomi's gonna come in and stop Blair, and she's gonna accidentally kick Jade or somebody, which starts causing some tension. Something's going to happen.
Yes.
The mixed tag match. Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest.
I think that Dirty Dom and Liv should win because the Terror Twins are just super hot, and this will give get more heat on Dom and Liv.
I think there's definitely going to be shenanigans. Obviously, Dom and Liv have more people in their corner as well to help out than Rhea and Damian have right now.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens, but I think Liv and Dom will pull this off.
Okay.
So we'll have
we're on it. We're seeing on the same.
Okay. So the last one is Gunther versus Randy Orton.
Ooh. Okay. So this is a tough one. I think Gunther retains. I don't think Randy's going to win.
I think so too, because if Randy Orton wins, doesn't he become a 16-time champion?
Yes.
And Gunther winning in Berlin would be absolutely insane.
And I was like, he's literally like just had the title. Like, why would you take it off of him?
Oh yeah, he just got it.
He just got it. Yeah. So
even though I'd love to see Randy Orton be a 16-time champion, but
right, but I don't even. And to be honest, I don't think Randy wants to do that type of scheduling like how he's been doing. So I think he's fine with losing.
No, he's still in these big title matches. I don't think he cares about winning. I think he just wants to put on a good show for the fans and do this as long as he possibly can. So.
Correct.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Jeff. He would be 15 times, not 16.
Yes, sorry. Thank you, Jeff.
So, okay. Well, those are our quick predictions, y'all. Thank you for joining us tonight on Know Your Role. Miss Krssi, where can the great people find you throughout the week?
Okay, guys. So thank you for joining us for Know Your Role. I'll be back not this week, the following week for Know Your Role with Stephanie. Other than that, you can find me on the True Hill Heat flagship page where we do True Hill Heat live flagship show where we do everything all week. And then other than that, you can follow me on Krssi Love _1, True Hill Krssi Love, and just my plain old name. Thank you. Stephanie, where can the lovely people find you?
You can follow me at Stephanie Hypes on X. I call it Twitter. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Stephanie Hypes. Instagram has 2 S's at the end. And you can find me doing appearances on people's shows and obviously right here on Know Your Role on Body Slam Net channel. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come to Body Slam Net. Please go ahead and check out their YouTube channel for my coverage of SummerSlam. I still have not uploaded the Baron Corbin
video
interview because it's special to me. I'm just kidding. No, I just need to edit it and I just haven't gotten around to it because of life. So, but it is pretty good. They asked him about his cookbook and all sorts of other stuff that I would like him to do in life. And I also told him, I was like, this pairing with Apollo Crews is nothing I would have ever booked, but I kind of like it. Like I'm liking it. Like they're actually a good team together. So, but I did talk to him about that stuff as well. So check that out. I will have that up this weekend. And other than that, just follow me right here on Body Slam Net's channel and on Twitter at Stephanie Hypes. Thank you so much again for joining us for Know Your Role. I'm going to use the outro music again. I'm sorry, stop. We haven't picked a chat champion of the week in a while. I think it's going to have to be Jeff because Jeff, you've just been very helpful tonight.
Yay, Jeff. Thanks.
I'm using our intro for our outro. I will see you next week. Bye.